It's been a long time coming. So in today's video, sorry please, in today's video we shall be looking at, we shall be continuing our introduction to Python series, and we shall be delving into Python range, the Python range. In Python, the range function actually allows you to return a sequence of numbers, okay, which starts from 0, and which starts from 0 by default, okay, and then it increases by 1 also by default. So when you look at the range function, it is called using the range, okay, and then you have the curved bracket. So this is the range function. Now the range function takes in 3 parameters. Now I'll write down the syntax. So the start is the beginning value, the value that you want it to begin from. Okay, you have this, it is a sequence, so you want it to begin from a certain value. You can specify the starting value. Now this particular parameter is optional. Then the stop is the value you want the sequence to end at, okay, or end before, because the stop will not be included, the stop value will not be included in the sequence. This is a compulsory parameter. You must have to put it, and then this is an optional parameter. So it is the step, okay. That means if, let's say, you want to see the sequence of values from 0 to 10, so by default the step is 1, so it will be increasing by 1. But if you want to specify, you say no, you don't want the step to be by 1, you want it to increase by 2, you can also specify in this parameter. So now let's go into examples. So let's say we want to find range of values between 0 and 10. Okay, so one way you can do that, you can say range, and the range uses the for loop, okay, for I in range 10, print I. Let me comment this out, and then I run. Okay, can you see that? So 0 down to what? Down to 9. So 10 will not be included. So that is one way you can do that. Then another way, let's say you want to now specify, okay, the start. So you want it to be from 1 to 10. So you can say for I in range, okay, 1, then 10, print I have to comment this out quickly, and then when I run this, can you see that? So it has started from what? From 1. So in this case I specify the starting sequence, the starting value, and then I specify the stop value. Now this is for the second aspect. And then let's say you want to create a sequence of value, okay, between the same 1, but you want it to increase by 2. Okay, you want the values to increase by 2. So you say print I. Let me comment this out. Can you see that? So it has increased. So this value is increased by 2. So from 1 to 3 the difference is 2, 3 to 5 the difference is 2, 5 to 7, the difference is 2. 7 to 9, the difference is 2. So you can see these are the ways you can be able to use the Python range function. And also, if you don't want it to be like this, you can assign it to a new variable. You can assign it to a variable. So let's say you want to assign this range to a variable. You can say numbers, or let's say even numbers equals range. Okay, so you specify you want it to start from 2, okay, to 50. You want the even numbers from 2 to 50, and of course it must be increasing by 2. So when you, then you can now say, oh sorry, and then you can now say for I in even numbers, okay, print I. Now let's run this. Oh sorry, I did not comment this out. So let me run this again. Okay, so you can see, so these are the even numbers between 2 to 50. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 down to 50. So if you want 50 to be included, that means you need to increase this to 52. So let's run that. You can see 50 has been included. So these are the ways you can use the Python range function. So let's go into more complex work. So if let's say we want to get values, okay, the sum of values within a range. So let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if we are to sum this up, okay, if we are to sum this up, so this will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay, so let me just comment this out. So if we were to sum this up, okay, so it will give us 10, right? So we want to use a range function that can produce 10 as the sum of this range of values. So now what are we going to do? We'll assign a variable. We want the sequence to start with 0, okay, and then we'll now say n. We'll create a new we'll create how do I call it, to create an input, okay, a new variable that asks the user for the starting value of the number. Okay, so now we'll say we want the input to be an integer. We want it to be an integer, and then input enter number. Okay, so the system Python will ask the user to enter a particular number. So using the for loop, we'll say for I in range, okay, we'll say let it start from 1. Now s equals 0 is believed that all numbers are starting from 0. So so we say 1, and then we want the increase, whatever the user will give to us should be increased by 1, and then I mean to end with 1, okay, because this is the start, this is the stop. So 1 will be added to the number that the user will give to the system, and then to increase by 1. So here we go. So we say x plus or equal 1. So any number the user gives, okay, as it is, as the end value, the stop value is increased by 1, so also the s will be increased by 1. Okay, the s is the output, that is what we are looking for, so the s will be increased by 1. So because we want a space in between the two response, we will say give us a paragraph, print paragraph, and then print the sum of values. Okay, and then print x. Now when we run this, what is, can you see that it will request for us the value. So if I want 4, now when I type 4, I'm saying find the sum of values from 1 to 4, just as we did here, 1 to 4. So find the sum of values from 1 to 4, and then you see that to give us the sum of values equals 4. I'm coming. Okay, x is not supposed to be equal to 1, that is the mistake. It's supposed to be equal to I. Okay, so let's run this again. So 4, can you see that sum of values is 10? So it has added 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if we now say okay, we want it to increase by 5, if you plus this, you see it is 15. So let's run it here. 5, can you see it is what? It is 15. So that is how you can be able to use the range function. Please do well to watch for my next video on other aspects of Python. So see you in the next class.